Martin, sum that one up for us.
Slow, kind of pedestrian. Yeah, we can look at the heat, but Cambridge got off to a good start, and I think that Cambridge deserved their point again today, and I hate to say it, and that's twice I've said that now, and we haven't dropped points. We've dropped 2 points, but we haven't lost, but at the same time we know we've just beaten them 5-0. It's so frustrating. I'm going to be honest, I'm really frustrated. Second half was better, but not our levels that we've shown, as you've seen the last couple of weeks. We're just struggling to get that consistency right now, and yeah, we can look at the heat, but there was 2 teams in the heat, but yeah, I'm disappointed.
What else did you expect from your team?
Well, I think at half time we made a couple of changes, but it's so hard because you demand an energy. We want to be a high pressing team. We want to play out from the back. But when the players maybe are lacking that energy to make a move to go and get the ball, or they're lacking the energy to go and make a run to stretch, and when we're pressing, they can only do 1 out of 3 because of the heat. It's tough. We've got to adapt, so we had to set a mid block, and it's just like we knew that was coming as a staff team and as a team. We all were planned for that, but yeah, we just didn't get going that first half. The first half was one of the poorest halves I've seen us do, but there was a lot of positive in the second half, but what I expected was, it's so hard to say, it's 30 degrees heat, I wanted more energy, but I guess that comes from within the players, but again, yeah, disappointing, but yeah.
You did hit the bar right at the end of the first half. That would have changed the game, wouldn't it?
I think there's some small margins. We've hit the bar, we've hit the post, we've had a one-on-one we should score. We didn't have a raft of chances, it wasn't like we was a deluge. I mean, between both boxes it was sloppy from both teams second half, but I genuinely thought when we got to 1-1 we got 35 minutes to score. We definitely should have. We should have found a different way. We made changes to try and improve it. Sometimes it did, sometimes it didn't, but just one of those days. We just said in the huddle, it's just one of those days today. Really disappointing, really difficult game, but the girls are disappointed, but they're not like devastated just because in the end it's probably just this heat. It's like it's killing us. It's absolutely killing us. That's 3 games we've had in heat where we've really struggled, and the other 2 games we've actually excelled when it's been a night game and a mid game where it was 20 degrees. So I'm desperate to get out and just start. I don't know. First 6 games we said we want to come out without any defeats. We've won 4, drawn 2, I think. We just need to stop the draws and pinch some wins. So yeah, anyway, yeah.
Credit to Cambridge as well, though. They came here with a plan, didn't they?
They did. Obviously, we changed slightly from a back 3 to a back 4. They had a double pivot, and we just struggled to get up and onto it. So we kind of went to 20 minutes in after water break. We changed to a back 3, which helped us with the front 2. They scored from a corner. We scored from a penalty. We knew set pieces were going to be really key today, and just in the heat. But after that, I don't really remember them. Honestly, I don't remember Sarah Quance making a save, if I'm honest. But credit to them, they kept the ball all right. They had some little combinations, but in the box, I genuinely don't remember them having a shot. I really don't. And they only look like scoring off a set piece. So that's not taking credit away from them, by the way, because we've got to do better. But I just don't know. This league's a lot tougher than we think this season. Girls are fitter, they're stronger. Players are dropping down leagues. You've got quality players. And there was a few unknowns. So Sarah Wilshire, we're planning for her all week, and she's not in the team. And you're like, where's that one come from? So their 14-goal striker doesn't play. But all in all, disappointing, but I'm sure we'll bounce back.
The support at Carrow Road, that was magnificent, wasn't it?
Do you know what was brilliant? They didn't have as much music on today, but you heard it like when we were attacking at the end. Lauren's making long bursts and runs. We've got some good combinations. I'm just gutted for them, not about me. I don't really care about me. I'm just cared about the players and the fans. They got a full stand there, and at least they got to see a goal, but really desperate for them to get a win. I am gutted. I am really gutted for them, but at points could end up being a good point. We just don't know yet.
But it's not the last time you're going to play here, and that's the most important thing to say, isn't it?
It is, but we've got some key learnings here. I mean, hopefully, when the next time we play here, we're going to make sure I tell Flo it's on a rainy day and it's a wet day. It is. This is I mean, I'm going to be honest. As a coach and as a team, I don't think they've played in these conditions before. That's 3 games, and we've just had 3 games. Last Sunday was hot against Seaward. Girls are running on empty. Then on Tuesday we come back and we light it up. We try and be aggressive. We try to be on the front foot, but all it takes is for a girl to be 2 yards short to 2 yards just a little bit late, and they get a little bouncing out, and that's what it was. The timing, and you can't really foresee that stuff, but it is what it is. But yeah,
3 games in a week doesn't help things either, but next week you're just on to the 1 game. You must be looking forward to that.
Yeah, I think the fixture list, honestly, I'm going to be honest, I looked at the first 5 or 6 games. I was like, you almost Carrow Road's that first the litmus test, the first 4. If we look at it, would I like to have come out with 12 or 10? Like 10 was what we targeted, if I'm going to be honest. We got 8. It's not bad, but it means we've got to go and then win. We've got to beat Haywards Heath. We've got to then go and beat an Actonians and Ashford now. We've got to go instead of a draw there. We can't drop many points now. And yeah, it's a difficult one. It's a really difficult one to take. It's a tough pill to swallow today, I'm going to be honest. But they've got more in them, the girls. And I still think I said game 6, we're at game 4 now. 2 more games, and I'm really thinking we're going to be... I'm just keep saying that game 6 is going to be the one, but back to Haywards Heath next week. Let's go next week.
Aside from the heat, your team seemed to take a while to settle into it, but also to get used to how much space they had and how much time they had when they received the ball. Is that something you expected to happen or not really?
No. I mean, we have plans all week. We have a game plan, we talk, we agree on things, we'll switch the play, we'll go back. So second half we did that, we kept the ball, but first half there was nerves there. I sensed it within the first 20 minutes. I just thought there's some nerves here. I turned around my coaching team and players, when what you want is your midfielders coming off the front, whether it's an energy thing or a nervous energy, that's going to be expected. They're playing 1 minute, they're playing in front of 80 fans on a Tuesday night, and they've got 7,000 fans, but you hope 9 out of 11 have played that before. You hope they can just relax, and we just didn't relax, and sometimes playing in front of here, can work in your favour. Sometimes it can go the other way, and I just think today it went the other way. We had a great walk, which this morning we're filling up on carbs, we're meeting early, we're getting a game plan, and you think to yourself, this is going to go well, and it just didn't come off. It really didn't. But yeah, it was a little bit slow to start, but second half was much improved, which is good.
You mentioned before the game how much you were looking forward to the day itself. Has that come to fruition in terms of the experience, both for yourself but also for the players too?
Amazing experience, but I think as a head coach it's one of those, you just want to get the 3 points. So it lives and dies on 3 points, and 1 point is okay. It's just average, it's okay. So great experience. You almost, as soon as you stand in the dugout, you forget the fans are there, you forget what's going on, you're just so engrossed in the game. But what an experience for the girls, their fans coming out. We got a goal for them, that's the main thing, but we're just desperate to get the 3 points. But yeah, fantastic. My first big occasion. I don't know how many it was. Did it mention the attendance? I don't know.
I think 5,000 tickets sold, roughly.
So less than last time, but still a very big crowd. I mean, that's knocking some top divisions out in the men's or the women's game. That's a huge amount of fans. So yeah, really proud to be here. Really proud to be with the girls and the team. So, but yeah, just disappointed we didn't get the 3. That's the only thing.
And is there a hope within the club that your upcoming games at the Nest, such as next weekend, for example, that fans who have come here today will be keen to come down and follow it up and follow the team all season?
100%. What I said was in my programme notes was so we need to try and we got 301 there. I think we could easily be getting 500 easily there, and I think once we get that consistency of bigger crowds, the girls are used to it. It just becomes, they don't even worry about coming here. There's no lead up to it. It's just a normal game here. I would love to think that some of the girls were speaking at the end. The girls are signing autographs. The girls are looking. I want to watch her. I want to be like her. I want to be in that team. And parents come out to me, go, "There's your next generation of players." That's what we want, guys. We want new players coming through. Norfolk's a hotbed. We just need to keep them coming through, so we don't have to look away. Let's keep them coming. So yeah, I'm going to try and let's see if we can get to 400, 500 in the next few games.